It's Joel on the clip.
Episode 2 of the Chillcast Unapologetic Unique Podcast on the Copperbird in Chingola. Yes, welcome to it, and we're gracefully grateful that you could join us today. And I'm your host, Clarette, and
my name is Toko.
Yes, so this is the very second episode of the Chillcast. We are shooting from Gabs, that is address 717 of Kabundi Road in Chingola, just opposite the S3 filling station. This is the place for you to be this summer and even winter, all seasons actually.
We got you.
We got you. You know what I mean? The person that we have today is someone that needs the introduction, but needs an introduction to most of you because most of you do not know who she is, of which you should do. No, most of you don't know who she is, but I think you should know who she is. And the reason why you don't know why she is what we are here to talk about right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Marie Manase. Guys, thank you so. Welcome to the Chillcast, Marie.
Thank you.
I'm excited to have you.
I'm excited to be
This
here.
lady is a great. I'll tell you about her.
Tell please, because I'm an ex-Lusaka person. So I'm knowing
that's
these
the problem.
people.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I need to tell you about her. This right here is a great piece of art.
Okay.
When I say a great piece of art, I don't know if I can describe it with my hands. Mm-hmm. I'm not artistic like that, but she's a great piece of art that I feel like a great piece of art that I feel like everybody needs to know who she is. Marie is a songwriter, a singer-songwriter. That is how they arrange it. She's a singer-songwriter, and she's a whole lot more. But I think today we need to center it on her being a singer and her musical career. Tell her about yourself.
Introduce yourself to me with a line of a song.
With a line of a song. Yeah. She's making you sing.
With a line of a song.
She's making you
Okay, this is the hardest part. Wow.
Wow.
Drop a beat for me.
I could do that if you want.
Okay. So I'm gonna sing something from a song that I recently released.
Okay.
This is July Love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It goes like, now I want him off here without a reason. Baby, you're my hero. I'm in a prison. Me never leave him because I'm loving all that you do for me. It's a more peppy. Tell me you want me. I won't leave you lonely. Yeah.
Let me be your manager. Let me be your manager. Let me manage you.
I'm not my adoptions. That's it.
Because
you can.
Because I can.
She's trying to adopt you. Do you have a manager, Marie Manase?
Currently.
She actually just asked me a question saying, do you know you can make a very good manager? Mm-hmm. Why were you asking me that question?
I was asking.
It's not a question. Why were you telling me that?
I was telling you instead, brother. I was telling you because you know there's certain things that she does. She tells me like, Mary, we need to do this on Wednesday. And I'm like, Claret, I want to be ready on Wednesday. Have you seen my hair? I've not even done anything. But then she'll be like, we need to do this on Wednesday. Get here on Wednesday. I'm like, okay.
Because I'm pushy.
She's a very pushy person. Manager. So she can really be a good manager.
She can put you in your place.
She can put me in my place. Because I'm a very lazy person. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. When it's studio time, they'll be like, Marie, you need to be here 9. I'm like, you know that I'm just lazy that day.
Okay. So you don't need to be lazy, Marie. You don't need to be lazy. So we're here to talk about how great. We haven't spoken about how great of a musician she is. She just sang for you. I'm a guy's phone mokta, but this means so.
Nah, it's okay. You know, when you're starting, you have a lot of haters, right?
Yeah. That's the problem. And I need to talk about recognition in terms of arts on the Copperbird in Chingola, to be specific. We have so many people that so artistic, I just came across this word this morning. Artistic. We have musicians, we have rappers. Yeah, some apologetic. We have musicians, rappers, people like Marie who have not. She's a great artist, and people have discovered her. People like me and many others, but she's not there. And the reason why she's not there, like, why is this talent only in Chingola? That's a problem. I'm not saying
there's a problem with it being in Chingola.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's a problem with it being in Chingola, but
why is it not everywhere?
Why is it not everywhere? That's what I mean. Recognition. That's what I'm talking about.
Do you feel you've not been recognized
enough? I just had to put it.
Well, if I'm being honest, yes. Reason being, to be on a safe space and just like not throw shade or hate on anyone, right? I feel I'm not being recognized yet because like there's this side of the country, the whole country, like there's a copper belt. I feel like it's not only me. The other great artists on the copper belt is me. There are people that I can mention right now, like a lot of people that I've met that have really good talent and are just not out there. And I'm like, sometimes I get to ask, is it because of the way I brand myself? Sometimes when branding can be a problem.
Yeah.
But then is it because of the audience I'm reaching out to? So that is one question I've been like, then why, you know? So
speaking of audience, which audience are you reaching out to, or how is your branding? How do you feel your branding is? Are you doing enough?
Right now, I feel if I could actually measure it, I'm kind of doing enough because the audience not really. I'm not only subjected to the youth. I'm not only subjected to the youth so they can hear me. I think I won't say. That's like my music. The music that I do is it's for everyone to listen, everyone to relate to. Sometimes when I do a love song, I'm singing about someone that I fell in love with, someone that might fall in love with me. As time goes on, I'm relating to everyone. I put myself in everyone's shoes, not only the youth. Of course, the youth, have got like the safe side when it comes to my part, but then it's not only the youth. I think I'm directed to everyone. I reach out that message to everyone. Yeah.
Okay, so the type of music that you put out there, do you think it could also be part of the reason that you're not being recognized in good time? I know you will get there because you're really good, but it's just a matter of time. And at the moment, right now, there's not much of recognition according to how much you're putting out there.
Yeah.
Right now, we're listening to Kuchalo, and then you give us this soulful, amazing song. It's not everybody that's heartbroken. You know, even if you're heartbroken, I would rather go and listen to Kuchalo than sold myself in a sad love song. You know what I mean? So do you think the genre of music that you're putting out there, are you targeting the right audience?
Okay, yeah. So that's a very good question. That's a very good question. I'm stuck. So, yeah, even my type of music can be a hindrance, but I'm not going to say it's going to stop me because it's not every place that they can. Okay, let's say every piece of art is good in its own way. I was at this meeting just is it a month ago, and someone got up and asked the question, said, "Number, how come former gospel musicians that are recognized?" I love the answer that the counselor there gave. He said, "I feel like music is the same. It's all the same, whether you're doing gospel or you're doing secular, or you're doing conscious, or whatever type of music you choose to do. Music is the same. It's the goodness of the song that matters. You can sell a song anyway, you know." Then he gave examples of like you've heard like artists, gospel artists. You've heard Ephraim. How do you think his music is out there? You feel like he wasn't recognized? No, it's because there's good content there. There's good content and people are relating, you know. So I was like, okay. So I feel like every type of music has its own time. So for now, even like those songs where you're like, I'm heartbroken, I'm like this and like that. Take Konsoko Wingashimbi. I cannot take that to a hyped up show. You know, I can't take that to a hyped up show and I'll just be like, oh, I'm heartbroken. People want to drink. They want to, you know.
Even when they're heartbroken, they'll be like,
so what are you saying? What is it that you sing?
what I sing is conscious music. So I'm not really
And you're not on the conscious side of the country. Here people are.
Batamba coffee.
You see what I mean? So maybe you're not in the right place.
No. With me, I'm not only going to say I'm a conscious artist and just leave it there. I'm versatile. I'm one person that can bend my ways. So one song I'm going to talk about is let's say the way I did Coachella performance with
Sepela
Crown. The way I did Coachella performance is like, at first I was like, I had shivers over that song. I was like, ooh.
I love that song.
I know, I love that song.
I love just how you came out, the video, the setup. It was like,
Managers, we see.
The title is coming.
Yeah, so when I decided to like hop on the song, and when that song was like when Crown like put me up and told me about that song, I was like, okay, I love hip hop, like demo hip hop like that, but then it's not my taste of cake. Like it's not the first thing that I'm called for. There are things that you're good in and things that you try. So I'm versatile because in the contoke I'm on it. That's the thing.
So
I'm more heavy.
What's your brand?
My brand is
what's your
conscious.
genre? Okay.
Yes, my brand is conscious, but I'm versatile because I can bend my ways to.
What you gave, the piece I asked you to sing, is for like people actually in love and real nice love, like healthy.
Like a real nice love.
You don't come and sing that to me when I lost my job. You know what I mean? Or I was duped in a deal.
Okay, I get that point.
So maybe the internet is now our office.
Yes.
Put it out there, you will find your people. I don't think they're there. Even here, they're there. It's just that we try to look rough. Now I'm saying I'm part of you guys. We try to look rough if we. So just put it out there, and yeah, of course, Claret is.
I'm here.
I know that's her type of music. I don't know what she heals from. From the time I've known her, she's been healing.
Oh
Her
wow.
process seems long. You see?
I think
You see when she posts her videos on WhatsApp.
she's ever healing.
What are you healing from?
not there.
I'm not there.
I'm asking myself the same question. What am I healing
What
from?
do you heal from?
I think you need to hear from you.
I need to hear from myself. Wow, now that's hard.
Just another day. I'm like, what? Another day. Going? Where are you going, Claret? Where are you going?
We'll make it there one day. I think most of the time it's just maybe because I'm broke. When I'm broke, I'm like, I'm going to be
This is
Why am I waking up like this? You know, like the
And then it's
stress.
another day.
It's another day.
Keep going.
I don't even think about that. Zinkadia flat. Yeah, not stout. Because I'm broke, but when I have the money, every little change I get, I enjoy it. That's what I do. What is your definition of good music? Of course, I know any sound is good based on a listener's ears. But what is your personal definition of good music?
Good music is lasting music.
Lasting music.
I'll give an example. You know a song, Konondene Konfifi my baby. Demu kwangala na sayo. You know, I can sing that song. Yeah, that's a must. I can sing that song after what? 10, 15, 20 years, and it still will mean
It's
something
like
to
the
me.
Osalila.
Osalila.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I'm manager.
Embarrassing me like I don't know music.
Bring.
Hold on. It's going to come. I'll tell you when it comes.
I know what you mean. It's like love is wicked. It's just gonna be love. It's gonna be an old banger.
Oh, your love is wicked.
And you guys, they made you dance to that song. Like it's not a heartbreak song.
That song is a heartbreak song, yet we dance so hard. Like,
So that's good music.
good music is music that will still live on after 15 years. I can listen to someone and be like, yo, this was a piece of art. What happened? Or let's say if the artist got a bit, because it's the music industry, it's not exactly friendly.
No.
In case the artist got overwritten, you'll be like, what happened to this person?
But this album or this
This
song,
album hit hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's just there. Good music is, it touches you. Like, it just has to touch you in a way. Yes, good music can also be danceful. Like Love is Wicked is a danceful. That song is very nice. It's a danceful, but
Yeah.
it came with some it came to stay. It came to stay. So good music comes to stay.
It's also like Sister Bettina.
Sister Bettina, yeah.
All right.
It's like, so good music has to
One.
Even when I'm broke, I'm just like, all right.
yeah.
I
feel that
understand.
that's how I define good music. It has to be in a cycle. It recycles itself. No matter how much you feel like it's thrown in the bin, it recycles itself.
It's good.
Yeah.
It plays, it's good. And everybody's able to.
It's easy for someone just put a song that you did 10 years and be like, I know this song. You know? Yeah.
Okay, so now there's a belief that a talented musician or a great artist can only make it in this industry when they relocate to Lusaka. There's a belief that you also subscribe to that belief, Mary. You and I have been to Lusaka before. Pursue for as a manager.
Hey, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We stayed there for a
It looks
month.
like she's got memories.
I'm not flashback.
You know, do you also subscribe to that belief? Don't cry.
I'm not, what?
Don't cry. Don't
I'm not
cry.
going to cry. Okay, I do and I don't.
You do and you don't.
I love the look on your face when I just say
Yeah, don't.
the don't. I don't, because like if we all just move with I need to move to Lusaka to be heard. I need to move to Lusaka to be heard. Who is going to represent the Copper Belt?
Exactly my point.
You know, like who's going to stand for people and be like, I'm from the Copper Belt. I didn't move.
Even in awards, the categories.
Yeah, like Copper, and it's yeah. I'm from the Copper, but I never moved. Who is going to?
Or
stand
even
up
when
and say
you
that?
move to what you're calling the CBD, you still move with the copper belt with you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're in
You
Lusaka,
can't take
but
it
you are
out
the
of
copper
you.
belt.
Exactly.
That's what it should be.
So I feel like it's just a change of. You can be great in any place so long as you just change your mindset. And then on the I do and I don't part, on the I do part is where like it's okay for you to change scenery when you notice that things are not moving in a place. So if I notice that Chingola is just not for me in the aspect of music, I'm going to be like, let me just move. Let me try to change scenery. Let me just try to change scenery for a while. I'm not saying move there for good. Just change scenery. Just be like, okay, I'm going to be in Lusaka for 2 months. Then I'll see how it's going to be. Or I'm going to be in Livingstone for 2 months. I'll see how it's going to be. Doesn't mean you have to move to Livingstone
Yeah,
forever.
and pursue it. Okay. Okay.
So because there are places that let's say Toko was a producer and Toko cannot move from Lusaka to here. She cannot follow me there because she has customers there. So I need to follow Toko and say, okay, I'll make a program. If Toko has a place where I can stay, I'm going to be there for like 2 months maybe. At least I'll manage myself that side, and then I'll see where things can lead us to. Then I'll get back after that. So
who's your producer? Do you have like a permanent producer or you
Record label.
Yeah, are you signed under any label?
you had to ask that question.
Yeah, you're manager.
You have to do that, managers.
Bagas dapat po, ay, bagas dapat po, bagas dapat po. But I need to do answer, but they will do do.
Okay. I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
As of now, no, I'm not signed anywhere. Though I do have producers. Yeah. So right now I'm working with EXO.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm working with EXO, and I'm affiliated to Outcheck Music, Outcheck Entertainment Studios, and it's in Kitwe. So
Did you hear that?
I did.
Tell me what you heard.
EXO?
EXO? No. The other. Watch after that.
She's affiliated with Outtake.
The corporate belt can even speak like that. I'm your manager.
Oh my god.
The affiliation. Yeah.
I've got affiliation. So I have producers that I work with. So I've worked with the likes of Stitchy. He's prolific, the guy that released the song that helped produce and release the song. Is it Forever Never?
The voice in the beginning of that song is not like she said it in the beginning of that song, but it's under the production. This famous song by Chilewan, there's like I am prolific. That's her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song.
That's a logo. That's a logo to
That's a
Teachers
logo,
Studio.
but
Yeah.
that's your
So
voice, right?
yes, it is. So I work with CG, and I also work with EXO, and I also work with yeah. I think EXO, CG, and there's SBB. Yeah.
Okay, I'm so glad that you say that you're not signed under any label because I need to get your
Glad.
views on something, right?
Okay.
What views do you hold regarding a female artist being sexually sexually taken advantage of by producers? That is
Why did you link it with signing?
because you would have been restricted in the way that you respond
Or
because
maybe that's why you're not getting signed.
maybe that's why you're not getting signed. Yeah. So why are you not getting signed? Are you giving all of them,
Oh my
sir?
God, you seem mannered. Oh, you're such a baby. We're your managers.
I'm saying a lot of producers that are sexually taking advantage of female artists, and I know one person who's like who that has actually happened to.
They went beyond
They
the
have
limit,
been going beyond.
and then they're not going anywhere as an artist either way.
As we are saying, corporate belt is not recognized,
Okay.
so they're still.
Okay. How have you protected yourself?
Yeah, from
that?
that because it's happening everywhere. Not everywhere, but in most places.
Okay. Which question do I start with? How I protected myself? Or
Yeah, it's gonna answer everything, really.
Okay. I protected myself because I can't lie. When I started music, I didn't really tell my parents I'm into music. To my dad went somewhere. He was in Tuatasha Market, and he was like, "I heard your voice," and I'm like, "In it."
Your dad is your biggest fan.
I heard your voice today, and I was like, "No," and I was in grade like what 10. I heard your voice today. I was like, "That was you." And I was like, "That wasn't me." Until Jack Bowes, when he was working at Kokoliko, he mentioned me and everything, all the details up until where I
Oh,
stayed.
wow.
And my mother was like, "It was you. You sing. Why didn't you just say the truth?" So I had to be open with my parents about my music. I was like, "Okay, tell me mine. I just have to tell them the truth. I'm into music. I just want you to support me because this is what I do. I'm music." I started singing when I was 5 years old because of my father. He just noticed. He was like, "You sing." He sings too, so he's my music coach. He's there for me. I was told that by him, the first person that told me this is you need to have discipline when you're in music. You just don't do it. It's not a friendly place. It's not a playground where we used to where parents be like, "Ah, la, that." No. This time when you're in the music industry, you portray yourself as an adult.
Yeah.
So as an adult in the aspect of I'm here so I can take care of myself.
Running your own races.
I'm running my own race because I'm in the music industry now. So it's all about discipline. It's all about focus. It's all about determination. I discipline myself. I know what I do in the studio. Whenever I'm on the door and I'm like, I'm on the door of the studio. I'm at the door and I'm like, I look at the producer and I'm like, "Ooh, I'm here."
Yeah.
I switch my mind. When I'm in the studio, my mindset is in the studio. It's all about music. It's all about the song. I don't even laugh when I'm there. So when someone finds me and I'm just having that long face, I'll be like, "Hey, come on, chica." But then it's just me being in
Like you're already zoned.
my zone.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm writing something, I close the doors to wherever I am. I'm just there writing. When you disturb me, I stop. And I'll have writer's block there. That's me. So I protected myself because I know discipline. I know discipline. When you know what you're there for, you won't even take time to let people make you let them make you bend your morals just because you want to get to somewhere. So someone, apart from my dad, told me that you're in the music industry and you're a female, so you choose. It's either you work your way to the top, or can I use this phone?
Yeah. This
It's
is
either you work your way.
apologetic. Unique.
Yeah, so you're in the
podcast.
music industry and you're a female, so it's either you work your way to the top, or you play your way to the top.
Yeah.
That was okay.
I'm going to stand still because
Not
just in
even-
case they're
It's not even
That wasn't
anything.
bad.
or you play your way to the
Isn't
top.
bad.
Yeah, or you play your way to the top. And I chose to work my way to the top because I'm not going to bend my morals because I want to get there. I'll get there anyway. They will know me.
Yeah.
Eventually they will know me. So yeah, and what I think and my views about sexual harassment, that isn't nice at all. I feel like it's very unkind of you to use people just because you feel like you can offer something. And we're mostly, us females are mostly, before again you get that they'll be like, she's a female, so it's supposed to be vulnerable. Never them I do this. I feel like it's very unkind because it's God that gives us everything. I pray to my God, so I know why I'm here. You know what I mean? It's God that gives us everything. But how shameful is it for God to give you something and then you start misusing people through what God gave you? You know, that isn't making any sense to me. So that is church. That is very unkind. That is very unkind.
Take me to church. Since we are in that area of conversation, I have a question. What do you think, or what do you think, or how do you feel about dating a friend's father? It might not be me because I'm your friend or Toko's father, but every blesser is somebody's father. Every blesser is somebody's father. So let's just say a friend's father. What is your take on blessers generally? Just having a blesser to finance you.
My
like
take.
Financer.
When you say my take, you mean,
how do you feel about that? How do you feel about a blesser? Do you have a blesser? How do you feel about it?
Wow. Okay. How I feel about it?
How do you feel about a blesser?
I don't discriminate. So in case you have one, I'm not going to judge you for it.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Him back.
You know what I mean? If you have one, I'm not going to judge you for it. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Like I don't discriminate.
Is it a bad
But then,
or good thing?
both.
Good.
Start with good.
I
Why
should
is
start
it
with good. Why it's good? It's beneficial.
Bad. People will only love you when it's beneficial. That's Nicki Minaj or Cardi B. Or you, Marie. Is that your song?
It's beneficial. The bad, it's got consequences.
Like,
I'll get back to mindset. If I choose to date an older man, my mindset will immediately change because now I'll just begin dating these older men, and I feel like it's okay to date the older man. I'm not saying it's wrong to date the older. Date the old man if the old man is beneficial. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Date that old. Okay, I'm saying, okay, my point being, jokes aside, I mean, it's not right to break a marriage.
Okay,
So when you choose,
blesser shouldn't be a married man. Okay, I think let's distinguish the blesser.
Yes, what type of a blesser are we talking about? Because I feel like
So blesser not married is okay.
blesser not married is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. He's not married. Unless he was married, then you're messing up with
Blesser
someone
not
who's
married older is still okay.
It's okay.
Okay, so blesser, he could be married, but not even. Some people have money when they're young. Married but sponsor blesser is bad.
Married, sponsor, blesser. You know, when you mention the sponsor part, that's why it gets kind of tricky for us, like for us ladies. Because I'm like, sponsor, you know, I'm trying to be real here because I think I'm like, the odds here. Sponsor. Like, he's just going to sponsor me. Like,
and get me a 13 Pro Max.
What do you think is okay?
Four of these. Marie.
Managers, what do you think is okay?
What I think is okay. Oh my God, I'm being put on a spot.
answer, please.
I feel like I'm very much against people that break other people's marriages because you are married, Toko. Imagine I just come into your marriage, I pass like this, and I start going out with your husband. The tears that you would cry would I will not be blessed. I'm a believer, right? And I have so much fear of God. So I don't think that breaking a marriage is a good thing.
No, it
But
isn't.
spawns are not married. If
a
you have
good
kids,
thing.
that's your problem. I don't even
Sponsor
care
not
about
married
that.
is okay.
Sponsor not married is okay.
You know
So
what?
the
Like,
one that's okay is the sponsor not married.
sponsor
Yeah.
not married. He's more than fine. Just like take me, marry me if you want. That's me.
Even if my parents
Even
say
if
no.
my parents cannot say no because at some point I'm like, truthfully, I have seen younger people,
Huh.
but there's a certain point in life where I preferred older people. Not because like, oh no, I just love people that are perverts and like, no. It's because I figured I'm more comfortable like that. That's my preference. That's my preference. So long as I choose, or you choose anybody that may be watching this, you choose to date another person. So long as the person is not married, the person has got good intentions for you, because intentions matter. Someone may just want something from you. They're obvious.
And you also just want something from them because you're saying he's a
They're
sponsor.
obvious.
They're married.
It's okay.
They want 50-50.
You guys are losing finding me.
We're losing and finding you.
We are on the order but not married, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
let me say this.
So are you saying just seeing as in dating them, or just them, when you say blessers, it's not every blesser that wants to date you.
Before I lose my line of thought, your dad is 55 maybe, and the blesser is 60. And you reach to a point where you love him. It's a relationship.
To a point of marriage.
This is where I'm coming. Today, Fika,
Yeah.
what would your mom do?
Sorry, ma'am, but
Of course, the
what would
salamu
you
is not. It's not gonna be the salamu that what they call startup guys would actually negotiate. Apala okay, but people have then with the sponsor, whatever it is, it's gonna be probably they'll even e-wallet it to whoever is keeping them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it's off the books, off the.
Right.
But
Are you asking what let's
what?
say
Okay.
what my parents would do if
Yeah,
that
like-
happened?
What moral ground do you think you are coming from? Do you think they'll be okay? Let's take, for instance, you actually have a blesser right now, and he's not a married.
we had a
I do or I don't. I'm just like
He's not a married person, but he's quite old. Maybe twice your double your age.
Yeah.
Twice double your age.
Yeah.
I wanna marry you. I think in the last remaining few years on earth, you are the one that you want to reach. What would you do?
what I would do. Love is a strange thing, and it's a two-way thing. If that happened, there are questions that you would only answer when it's actually happening. But then on this part, I'll be like, if you mentioned the part where you said you fall for the person, and the person says, when I'm married, obviously I'll be like, yes. But when it comes to my moral ground, like my daddy a preacher, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So firstly, I love the relationship that I have with my parents, because there are people that sit you down and be like, are you sure? They just want to know if you're sure, because at the end of the day they'll say, don't marry this man, and then when you don't, and maybe life doesn't work out the way you wanted it to,
You're
you
blamed.
start blaming them. So it's all about being sure. At the end of that's why I said everything has got consequences.
Okay, great. So, I think now this is a really nice topic. Most people get married to different races that are way older.
Yeah.
Are those issue call? That's a bless or what? What's funny?
Okay,
I just
when
had
you,
like
when
a
you,
You've
vision.
seen somebody I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
okay, when it comes to people that get married to different races and older, Bambi, Dishuko, Bambi, it just happens. I don't know how, but then my say is, maybe I meet this guy, a guy, and he's from a different race, and he wants to marry me. Let's say we get in a relationship. It didn't even start as a relationship. He was just a blessing. And then we as time goes on, he feels like marrying me and I marry him. People who obviously they always have what to say. People always have what to say, regardless of what you do. Be it you marry a man of your own race, you marry a man of another race. It's your heart, your mindset that matters. Am I for this person? Am I for what this person has?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, love party no stearish because you don't know what the person really wants from you. Are you with me because I can speak good English, or are you with me because you think I'm funny? Or are you with me because you feel like I can take care of your kids?
Talking about different races.
I've been Irish, Abananti.
I want to talk about different race. I want to call interracial marriages.
Yeah.
I feel it's almost pointless to get married to a different race and still struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When
Oh,
there's
and still
dawn to struggle with, you know.
Remember when you sent me a photo of this white man that had broken teeth?
Yeah.
And then you said, what was your caption?
I don't
I don't
remember.
remember, but you said something about, I'm married to a Mzungu, and then this is the Mzungu. My response to you was like, for me, I only care about the kids. As long as
All
my
his teeth
kids.
are gone because of cigarettes.
Yeah. For me, I'm like, you know what? I just need
Okay, so let me get Toko's point. Toko, your point is it is totally pointless to marry. It's totally pointless to marry someone and he's of a different race.
You know, because society expects to see, colored children.
Yeah.
Oh, what? A Range Rover. Us as the community will give you pressure.
Yeah.
So, Toko, do you feel that most women that get married, most Zambian women that get married to these different races, do you feel their intentions are okay, or
Some could have worked in spaces where white people or whatever races are found. Let me say you work at the airport, travel on tour agencies, you are in Livingstone, you are at Lower Zambezi, you get my point? There, it's prone for you to meet such people. But you're in Lusaka, you live in Chalala or Charleston. Keep on frequenting a certain spot so that you get that Dutchman, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Then you go get the list of the Dutchmen. That's pointless.
Because
that's
to show us.
Why?
It's a low blow, like like you were
Then are
aiming for
those that
something,
go to school.
and then that's okay.
Then there's the movies where you meet at the airport.
Where do they find them? Because I feel like right now I need to be in that place.
Toko just gave you something
What
here.
is amazing?
Frequent the place.
You come back to the lowest.
Frequent the place.
I will
Claret.
not lie. I will laugh at you.
So, Claret, would you date a man of different race?
It's always been my dream to date a white man or get married to a white man. I was
Mr.
like
Van der
this.
Maas.
I was like,
Actor Van der Maas. Let me check it else. Van what? What do we call them? Most of them from SA are Van something.
Van something.
So wait, why?
I was like this, and I was talking about how I would get married to a white man. My mom could I testify to that. It's been in me, and I'm sure it's will come. Not just.
Are you sure? Just in case,
I think she has the traces. You know why?
in case.
I'm not racist. No.
She's actually kept her skin tone. I knew her like. Wait, I knew you like this year.
Yeah.
But you could tell that she's like even yourself. You've kept the skin tone. Those that try a little bit too much, they try to attract the different race with. They want to be me.
Yeah.
Me, no, me and me.
Yeah.
You still don't have a wife, nigga. I had to push it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when those white people come or different, they look for this.
And speaking
Red,
about that,
you know what I mean?
about that, before we ran, I want to talk about something that I'm working on. That is called melanin madness. So melanin madness just complements the dark skin. But I'm not only talking about us that have, as you said,
When you talk about melanin, people think it's dark.
They think it's just dark skin. No, I'm just complimenting the melanin. I chose to name it melanin because at some point in life, you know how people bully you for being black,
For being too black.
for being
too
too
light.
black. Yeah.
Because you're yellow.
Yeah, people be like, yeah, I sit down there, no?
Yeah.
So that came in because of it helped me evolve. Because at some point I was like, I hate my skin. Until this white guy was like, ish, beautiful. And I'm like, what did he just say to me?
I didn't say anything.
I look at the size of the cigarette in Claret's house. Please, the lifestyle, bro.
Why am I going to
So,
mountain?
so I'm working on something, and I'm looking for models that can be on. But I'm the main model for now. I'm the main model, and then I've got an artist, Stomayomad. I'm also making the model because he's got these dreads that I want to use for a piece. So that's called Melanin Madness. It's going to complement the dark skin, and also going to complement the melanin in you. So if you feel like you've got something to offer. So my first speech is Garden of Eden. I'm working on Garden of Eden. I need me a dark
Like me?
skin
Or
chocolate
darker than
fella.
me? Is there
And
anything
then there's
that's
a
darker
girl.
than me though?
Yeah, we both
And
know that.
I-
Kelly.
So that's the thing. Otherwise, Claret, when you say you want to marry a white man, so what if someone out there that like has a crush on you and watching and like this?
I'm not saying I'm not trying to enter into God's plans because I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
But I also just it's just a preference actually. It's not like I don't want the other race. But I'm just
So you don't discriminate.
no. Okay.
So she's open.
I'm open.
I, on the other hand,
Where am my sponsor?
yeah, but even if I went to Europe, maybe for school, I think I would have still prayed to God to find my own,
Yeah.
to be Nigerian or whatever. But
Yeah.
I think how can I say, I'm afraid to learn a very different culture. Like, she's versatile, I think, in that area. Because those non-shima, like, for 5-7, you know what I mean? Like, your diet changes.
Yeah, I get
Your
that.
home has this certain atmosphere. I've been to these interracial homes, and it's not like our home. If it's cold, it's cold, but it's in.
It's in
You know what I mean?
house.
So what the both of you now, this question. So are you saying when choosing to finally get into a relationship, are you saying everything matters? I have to scrutinize everything about a person, or is it just no, follow your heart? If your heart is okay.
I think you follow your heart yeah kwa marry. I'm dating them just because my heart is told me to be with that guy. Right? I'm not
That's why I
saying
keep
that
on
guy
doing
is not.
this. I refuse to settle for less.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
then,
saying
Karen,
that
what if
person-
someone came by right now and they have nothing to offer, but they are love and they are mine to say, "I'm gonna be big. I just want you to help me with my dream."
If that person
Be
comes
with
with a
me.
vision and dreams, yes, we could say it, right?
Like,
What if 4 years go by and it's still not working?
As long as the dream is still there, we can keep on pushing.
What if 5 years go by?
Anyway,
10.
Ngana kwa hata dream ya
10.
man.
You see,
10
even-
years to that
There are people talk of, are you going to agree with me when I say there are people that talk of a dream and it never comes to pass?
Of course.
They talk of something and I'm willing to. People have watched Acrimony.
Okay, have a person that has a backup. It could be a dream, a trade, a talent, a career, but akwate fe chimo ichetekero. How?
Exactly. So you're saying it's good for me to have someone that has a backup plan.
Yeah.
In case I get, okay, like I come to you and I say, okay, fine. I have a degree in pharmacy, but I haven't found a job.
Eh, tabang
So
po.
I'm doing this podcast. I want to get into TV, radio, what? But I have a qualification,
Yeah.
right? But there's no job opening for me.
You know,
This
at one
is my
day,
career.
balance.
Yeah.
Then this is my talent. Then I'm gonna pick up and say, Mambo pango to my tables like this. That would be my trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the person should be
Everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
No, it's not like I pangalan. There's one day it could blow.
I'm for that. I
Yeah.
think that is really good because I've seen most of my friends are busy telling me that most of my friends are married right now. I'm like, I'm just not ready for Mary. When I'm going to be committed, I'm like, I'm going to be committed when I
I'm
wanna be, and when I'm ready, I'll tell you. But most of my friends regret to get into certain things because most of them. It's not long ago since I finished school, so most of them got married while we were still in school. They say grade 11, 12.
Wow.
Yeah, and then right now they're like, don't. If you just want to settle with someone, there are bigger things out there to do. I don't want to stay home the whole day with somebody's kids, someone that didn't really have a plan or dream for me.
Yeah.
You just feel like
Yeah.
I'm in love with you for now, but then what happens? 3 years. This is now 3
That's
years
for now.
after that.
And as a lady, you should learn that you could either be part of the man's plans or part of his dreams. But you as a lady, is he part of you?
That's a question. Ooh, this is a
Give me a
conversation that can be prolonged. We can continue it next time. We need to cut it short.
She's been awesome.
You have been awesome. You have been one of the greatest guests we've had. You are the second guest.
Yeah. We might just replace you by ear.
We might just bring you back. You just might be our third host. We don't know. We're unpredictable here because we're
Unapologetic.
Unapologetic.
Exactly. Okay. So just give us your final words.
Well, my final words, I just want to encourage people. I don't think I have like anything to complain about right now because God has really been by my side and I have found so much peace and comfort in just being on my own at times. Sometimes you don't need a lot of people to get to where you want to be. So this year has been the most trying year. But guys, in whatever you choose to do, wherever you choose to go, just don't forget to put your peace first. I think peace comes first because if you don't have a peace of mind, if you actually know what peace of mind means, you will always strive to have that peace of mind. So I'm rooting for peace. Whatever you do, make sure your peace of mind comes first and just don't forget God in everything that you do and keep on pushing for whatever it is that you're doing. I've met a lot of youths. I've been going to a lot of camps lately because like I know I have nothing to do but sleep and go out on dates. But apart from that, I've been going to camps. And when I say dates, I mean like blind dates where I wouldn't know a person. Like Claire to be like, Maria, I've got a friend. He likes you. He wants to go on a date. I'll be like, okay. But apart from that, I've been going to camps and I've been meeting these teenagers that are like, you do your thing so well. Like maybe there's nobody coming against you. People will not come against what you're doing if you're not hiding something. They need to see your honesty, your realness in what you're doing. So be as real as you can be so that your dream can further itself, you know? Yeah, and the melanin thing is coming soon. So guys, be in support because I'm about to start posting things on my page for it.
It's all.
Be a model, you know.
I do want models. So
Toast to a successful episode number 2 of the unapologetic, unique podcast on the Talk About in Chingola. Emphasis on the Chingola part. And we have been shooting from that trumpet. I'm sure you can hear the noise. We have a pool table, a pool side. We have a swimming pool. There's swimming happening that side. This is the place to be all seasons, summer, winter.
Autumn.
Thank you so much. Behind the scene, we do have the JR professionals with the great quality of picture quality, great sound, everything. It's them. So big shout out. You can look them up on Facebook. JR professionals. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is the Chillcast. We do have the same for Instagram, Facebook as well. You can also stream on Anchor. So goodbye. Who am I saying goodbye to?
I've been your favorite auntie.
Your favorite auntie. Let me just clarify. I don't know. I'm an auntie. I've been your second favorite auntie.
Yeah, I'm the auntie.
Yeah, I've been your second favorite auntie. And goodbye for now. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah.
One hour.